Hello everyone, this is just a dad. Today I'm going to do a detailed review on the Ninja DoubleStack 2-basket air fryer. So we're going to talk about it a little bit, then we're going to make some french fries. So very first thing, it does fit under a kitchen cabinet. So kitchen cabinets are typically around 17.5. Mine are about 18.25. This one is 14, almost 15 inches tall, so it fits under kitchen cabinets. The next thing is you can put it up kind of next to the wall because the hot air comes out on the side. This is where the hot air is going to come out. So it does stick out from the wall about 19 to the handle, but 16 right there. And the cord is a 2-prong cord. It's about 29 inches long. On the back side of it, there are some vents, but this is where the air goes into the air fryer. Here's what the bottom of the air fryer looks. It's got these rubber feet. The air fryer is 120 volts, 60 hertz, 1,690 watts. Okay, so we have 2 air fryer baskets. Here's the bottom one. Now it does come with this rack. This is for the stacked meals. So you can put like French fries or broccoli or something down here. And then if you want to put your protein, you can put your protein on here and it will cook both at the same time. Down here, the crisper tray does come out. Now make sure you leave those feet. These are like silicone feet here. These do need to stay on. That helps prevent it from scraping because it has a non-stick surface and it also keeps it installed. So if you want the crisper tray to go all the way to the bottom, there is this opening right here. That's for those. That's for that right there that holds the tray. So put it in like this. So the crisper tray will only go in one way so that it goes all the way to the bottom. Okay, let's grab the top one. Now these are interchangeable, it looks like. I can take the top one. Yeah, they're both the same, it looks like. Now they have vents out the back, but with the crisper tray, it's about 4 inches tall. Yep, left to right, 7.25. And front to back, you're looking at about 8.5. Now each of them has a crisper tray, or a rack. With the rack, looks like you got about 2 inches. And down below looks like you got about 2 inches. Okay, so let's go inside and take a look at the heating element and the fan. In the back of each unit, this is where the heating element is and the fan. That part there, that turns, that draws air in, and it blows the hot air through these holes in to cook the stuff right here. So like some air fryers will have a heating element and fan on the top and blows the air down. This blows it into the back. And the bottom one's exactly the same way. They've got like a little trough up here. And again, the hot air is going to come. This is going to be really hot air coming out the side. Now the nice thing about these baskets, the tray, the basket, even this, these are all dishwasher safe. So the air fryer looks really nice. I like this sticker. I would leave this on. It's got some really nice times for cooking different foods. So I've got it plugged in. Let's get to the control panel. We're going to turn it on. It says hello. Then these two are flashing. You're going to select, do you want, this is number 1 and this is number 2. Which one do you want to set up first? And I forgot to say left to right, you're looking at about 11 inches. So again, we turned it on. It says hello. Press 1. Now we can set the temperature and the time for this number 1 basket. You're going to use that knob. And the first thing you're going to do is what mode do you want? That's what we're selecting. You'll see a little white light going around. It stops there. So if you want to go back to air fryer, you got to rotate it back the other way. Now that's the default time and temperature. And you can see it says number 1 and there's a Fahrenheit. Press the temperature button. I can change. It only goes up to 400. But if we do the double stack, which I'll talk about in a minute, it can go to 450. And then if we want to change the time will be flashing. Rotate this. If I've got this where I want it, I can just now hit the start button and it's going to start. If I only have one working, it's going to show me the time and the temperature. Now let's get both of them going at the same time. Let's turn it on. Let's do 1. I want to do air fry, so I rotate that. That looks good. Now press 2. It changes to 2. I got it default. I got to select what I want. Let's do bake on it. 15 minutes. I can change that. Temperature, time. Let's go down to 2 minutes, let's say. And I can hit start. Now when I hit start, it's going to start both of them. 1 and 2 are started because I gave them a time, or I gave them a mode and a temperature. Now this display converts to both times. The top one is for the number 1. The bottom one is for the number 2. You don't see temperature up here. Now I can change that. Let's say, oh, number 1. I want to change that to 20 minutes, and the temperature, I want to change that to 400. Give it a second, and it's going to convert and start. That'll be the new time and temperature now. Now when I open these up, that fan is still running. I can kind of feel some hot air coming out. I could do a quick shake and then put it back in, or I could hit pause. It kind of shuts the fan down and do my thing, but it pauses both of them at the same time. And then just hit start, and it picks up where you left off. Okay, well, so let's say you only want number 2 to start. So turn it on, select 2, give it a mode. So you're going to do mode, if that's the temperature and time you want, but if not, go temperature, time, and hit start. Now only number 2 is heating up. Number 1 is not heating up because I did not give it a time and a mode. See how that light's not on, but number 2 is. Let's see if I can do something like this. Give it a temperature and a time. It doesn't look like it's going to auto start. It doesn't auto start the number 1. If I hit the start button now, it starts number 1. So both of them are going. So with number 2 going, I am able to still work on number 1, give it a temperature and time, hit the start button again, and it starts both. Now let's talk about some of these other controls. The DoubleStack Pro is when you're using these. They're calling this the DoubleStack Pro, and they give you different settings in the menu. They talk about extra crispy layer on top and crispy bottom layer. And then here's a chart that they give you. For if you want to do frozen chicken and some French fries, you're going to go by what you're cooking up here first. So chicken, 30 to 35 minutes. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn it on. Number 1, hit DoubleStack Pro. Number 1, DoubleStack Pro. I could hit it again now, but that light is on. So you want that light on. Now I can go up to 450. So for chicken, I want 35 to 40 minutes. Now they want the default temperature is 450, and if I wanted to change the time, so I go 33 minutes and hit start. I'm only doing one. I can do the DoubleStack Pro for both, but I've only selected one. But I could change. The default's 450. Let's turn it on. Let's do 1 DoubleStack Pro. Let's do temp. I can change that down, so I don't have to do 450, but that's what they recommend. Because you're just supposed to put your food, put both things in, put put this little thing, put your meat on top of this. Then you're supposed to do the time only according to that. Okay, so that's DoubleStack Pro. Again, I can do it in both 1 and 2. Let's turn it on. Let's talk about Smart Finish. Smart Finish is when you want, say the top one needs 20 minutes, the bottom one only needs 5 minutes. But you want both of these to be done at the same time. That's what Smart Finish is. It'll start cooking the longer one first, and then when there's 5 minutes left of the top one, it starts the 5 minute down here, and they both finish at the same time. So let's try it out. Let's hit Smart Finish. No, we got to select one. Select what you want. It's 20 minutes, 390. Let's hit Smart Finish. Number 2. I'm going to go, I can change in the mode first. So let's do time. And it only needs 5 minutes. So number 1 is 20 minutes, 350. Number 2 is 5 minutes, 390. I've got Smart Finish. That light is on. If it wasn't on, I would push it on now, but now I hit start. This one's going to be in a holding pattern until it gets down to 5 minutes. Then it's going to turn it on. Both will finish at the same time. All right, let's talk about match cook. Match cook means I've got a whole bunch of French fries and I want to cook French fries here and here at the same temperature. Turn it on and you're going to hit match cook. Now see how it says 1 and 2. You're going to have one temperature and one time. So well, first you got to do the mode. So I'm going to do air fry, temperature 400, time 30 minutes. 1 and 2 are selected. Match cook is on. Hit start. Both the number 1 and the number 2 basket are going to cook for 30 minutes at 400 degrees. That's what match cook is. That way you're not having to set 2 separate times and temperatures. Okay, so let's cook some French fries. We've got this tray we can put. It also has a crisper tray in the bottom, but we're going to put French fries down there. And we're going to put this little tray here. We're going to put our protein on this tray. And I've got some fish. Some frozen fish. And we're going to slide it in. And now up top, we're going to put just French fries. I do have another one of these if I wanted to do some protein in the top also. But I'm going to do just French fries on the top one. Give them a nice shake. Make sure they're nice and even. Again, the heating of the air is going to be blown in from the back, because there's that fan and the heating element in the back of the unit. I really do like these baskets. I like the handle. They slide in really easy. Okay, so let's come over here. Let's turn the unit on. Let's do the DoubleStack Pro. We're going to press that button. That button is lit up. Okay, first let's do the French fries. So number 1, I'm going to set the temperature and the time for number 1. 450, I do like 450, but the time I want to bring that down. Let's bring that down to around 18 minutes. Let's select 2. I got some frozen fish patties. They are going to take 30 minutes. I don't think they'll take quite that long. I can change the mode if I wanted, but I want air fry mode. Let's do the time. I think those are going to take about 21 minutes. Okay, I've got both of them set. I've got DoubleStack Pro selected, and then hit start. Now it's going to start heating both of them up at the same time, and your display converts to time. That's the number 1 time. That's the time remaining on number 2. If I wanted both baskets to get done at the same time, I would have hit Smart Finish. Then it wouldn't have started the top one until the bottom one had 7 or 18 minutes left. Now around back, this is where the air is being drawn in. There is something to kind of keep it away from the wall a little bit. But the hot air is coming out the side. It's being blown out the side right here. It's not very loud at all. And again, as these are cooking, I can open this up. That heater is still running back there. I can give it a quick shake. If I want to, I can pause it and then open them up and hit start. Okay, so let's check on things. I love the handle. I can give this a nice big shake. Put them back in, down here. I'm going to turn the fish. Yep, looks like it's getting done. Okay, so the top one is finishing up, and it says the word in, so now I can take those out. Yeah. I could add a little bit more time to them, but yeah, I like those. Those look really good. Got a little bit more time to go on the bottom. Okay, so right now this is retailing for $230. I did buy this with my own money, and I was not paid for this video. I will put a link to it where you can purchase it off the Ninja website or off of Amazon. I'm an affiliate with both of those. If you purchase the product using my link, the product won't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of helping support my channel. Now, I am very impressed with this. I was really looking forward to this. Sometimes air fryers can just get too big on the counter. This one, I do like the space saving you get. I like that these baskets are interchangeable, dishwasher safe. Now, that's a whole different technology with the air coming in the back. And they're doing a good job of heat management. Now, nothing's getting, you're not supposed to touch this, but nothing's getting extremely hot. And there's not a ton of air blowing out that side. I was expecting like a really lot of air blowing out there. Really wasn't a whole, I mean, it definitely is hot air blowing out the side. You know, the back stays, it's kind of warm back here. You don't want to touch, but I just think they're doing a good job. I really do like the possibilities are going to be endless. This is a really cool idea, having this stackable thing here. It does come with an air frying chart, a quick start guide, and a cookbook that's going to help you with different things. You know, the double stack, I wish they might give us some better times on that. You know, it's not super descriptive. They kind of tell us what you can do. You know, it gives you, and then what you can put down below. But how do they know based on just that time that this and this are going to get done at the same time? So, a little tricky, I think, is going to be figuring out the stack. But it's not that big a deal because I could have always just taken the fish off and then just finished up with the French fries. And that in itself saved a bunch of time. Now, these fish, they didn't, you know, my French fries are not going to taste like fish. I don't think so. The display's easy to read. It's easy to figure out. It's got the standard Ninja beeps. As far as I know, you can't turn the beeps off. And I don't think you can change it to Celsius. And this is the XL model. This is a 10 quart. I'm going to compare it to their 10 quart that's side by side. I think there's just going to be a huge savings, which we can see. Space savings. I'm extremely happy with this. It seems very well built. I mean, I think this is going to go upstairs. This will be our main air fryer, I think. I'm kind of anxious to see this, since this is an XL. I wonder if they're just going to come out with maybe a little bit smaller one. That might be kind of neat too. Anyway, Ninja is definitely innovating when it comes to air fryer and kitchen appliances. I'll be comparing this to their other Ninja air fryers that they just released. And she just decided to take a nap right beside me. She is a good girl. You a good girl? You're a good girl. So be sure and check out my videos on these brand new Roborock vacuum cleaners. I got the Roborock Q Revo Max V, and here's the Roborock S8 Max V. I've got comparisons, setup videos. These are really amazing robots, and I'll be comparing them to the older ones. I also sell my own coffee, Just a Dad Simple Sip. I sell it in the whole bean or ground bag, and also in the K-Cup form. You can buy it at justadadcoffee.com. Be sure and check me out on Instagram. Look for my logo right here. Just a Dad videos on Instagram. I do behind the scenes and free giveaways. So when I'm done with these products, I do give them away. Hit a follow on Instagram and my Facebook group page. I'll put links to them in the show description notes. Again, here's the Narwhal Dream L10S. There's the old Q Revo I'll be comparing it to. There's the old S8, you know, Dream L20. That thing's big, but it does a good job. The Dream X30. I got the X40 coming. It should be here in a couple weeks. So X30 I do love, but super expensive. Roombas. I got Tinicos I do reviews on. Shark just released 2 brand new Hydrovacs. These aren't it. These are the old ones, but I will be comparing them to the old ones. $1,200 Dyson. Roborock, that's one of their economical ones. Q5 does a great job. This is the game changer right here. The Dirt Devil. This is a $99 robot vacuum with LiDAR navigation and has an awesome app that maps your house and is easy to use. I just did a review on this one, $99 Walmart. You just can't beat that price for LiDAR navigation. I also show you what Roombas, you know, these are starting to get kind of long in the tooth. The i5 I stay away from. The J7's okay. This is the J9 Plus, but even these are starting, you know, there's just so much better technology. Same with over here on the Sharks. Again, I got almost every Shark vacuum they make, but they're just showing their age, and there are better ones out there. But there is a price point in the $300 to $400 range when you want to just vacuum carpet. These are actually pretty good. I also do carpet cleaner reviews and vacuum cleaner reviews. So again, I absolutely love what I do. Thank you so much. I really thank you for helping me with my videos. You know, again, really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe and use the links down below. I really would appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my Instagram, Just a Dad Videos on Instagram. If you could, hit a follow there. Also check out my Facebook group page, Just a Dad Videos group page on Facebook. I do free giveaways. Miss Fiona loves to take a nap on pillows and blankets, don't you? You're a good girl. You're a good girl. It's okay, you can go to sleep. She's down here while I'm doing my videos. So it looks like the cicadas are starting to come out. And if we look, we can start to see the shells they leave behind. Ooh, there's one hiding underneath there. I think they've got to kind of like come out of their shell, and then I'm not sure exactly what they start doing. Pretty cool.